Watch this before you apply to that university in Germany. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Evelyn. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're not seeing my face for the first time, thank you so much for stopping by. Today we're going to be talking about the difference between doing an Ausbildung and choosing a university in Germany. Stay tuned. Now, coming from a place like Nigeria, people would usually prefer to go or to choose a university rather than an Ausbildung. And I'll be sharing today the difference between choosing an Ausbildung and a university, the advantages and the disadvantages, what to consider, what to look out for, so that you make an informed choice. Now, to be clear, here in Germany, Ausbildung is not inferior to going to a university. It just depends on what you want to do. Ausbildung can be defined as maybe an apprentice, and most times it's usually paid, even though some are not. So it's a vocational apprentice where you go to the Ausbildung Institute for a period of between 2 years to 4 years, and you learn your vocation of choice. And during that time, mostly you get paid and you get to work in the industry or in the sector where you want to work in the future. So basically you get like hands-on full experience while also learning alongside. However, university is a place where you get to study for a specific period of time. On some courses or most courses, you get to choose to go to an internship for a period of 2 to 6 months. Also, as a student, you can get to work for 20 hours per week, but that does not have to be like specialized in the area of your study. Now, before choosing between an Ausbildung and university, these are the questions that you need to ask. What am I good at? What are my interests? And then what are the plans for your future after your studies? Now, as we proceed, I'm going to be talking about the advantages and the disadvantages of choosing an Ausbildung over a university degree. Number one advantage, which beats everything, is that you do not need to have a fixed account to go ahead to proceed for your visa, as against going for a university degree where you need a blocked account for about 11,000 euros to process your visa. Another advantage is that, like I said earlier, you get to work in the sector of your studies even before graduation, so that can also count as experience while you are still learning. So you're learning on the job, you're gaining experience. Also, Ausbildung offers more practical than theory, so you get to have hands-on experience in your choice of vocation. Another advantage would be that it's probably easier to get a good job after graduation. This is because, like, you already experienced, you already have hands-on experience, and you already know the sector that you're going to. So like, your focus, you're not distracted in choosing maybe this, you already know where exactly you need to apply to. And because you already have hands-on experience, years of experience while you were doing your apprenticeship, then it becomes easier to like get a job. Also, depending on the period of your study, Ausbildung could process a shorter time to graduation, like I said, depending on your studies. For instance, if your apprenticeship or your Ausbildung is about 2 years, and when compared to your university degree, which is about maybe 3 to 4 years, by that I mean maybe your bachelor's. Also, most Ausbildung courses offer part-time choices, especially for parents with kids, which is quite flexible. So maybe your course is supposed to be for 2 years, you could extend to 2.5 or 3 years because of the fact that you have kids to cater for, so you have shorter time during the day. Maybe instead of going 8 hours, maybe you go for 5, so that you can quickly get back to, or maybe for kids and for childcare and all that. Lastly, with Ausbildung, you get to start earning earlier. So most Ausbildung are paid for, like you some stipend or some money monthly as you're working and as you're learning, so you get to start earning earlier. Now, going on to disadvantages, if you're going to be processing your visa from outside Germany, there has to be a high demand for the profession, for the course that you're applying for, get a visa. Another disadvantage would be that you have to convert your certificate to a German standard. However, this is actually being worked upon to be changed in the new laws of immigration that is happening, so that it could make coming in for people easier. So maybe for the end of this year, that might be changing soon, which would really be good. And then lastly, it might be a bit harder to change career. For instance, if your Ausbildung is in healthcare, you just have to focus on healthcare, right? So you cannot change to maybe engineering because maybe you have to go for another training, so that might be like a disadvantage. So now, moving on to choosing a university degree over an Ausbildung. Now, the first advantage will be that your visa is granted based on admission letter. Once you have your admission letter, there's a high probability that you're going to get your visa when compared to the Ausbildung, whereby there has to be a high demand for the profession you're trying to apply for. Another advantage will be that you do not need to convert your certificate to the German standard. Thirdly, you get to specialize in your field of choice. Another major advantage will be that you can choose to do a semester abroad, which is really outstanding. Maybe your school is in Germany and you could choose to do another semester maybe in Italy or another country, just to have an experience of another country. Another advantage would be that university degree holders, from experience and from history, they tend to earn higher over time over people who do Ausbildung. Of course, that is debatable, but by statistics and by data that is available, it has been seen that people who go ahead to do to have a university degree, they tend to earn higher than people who are trained with under the Ausbildung or the apprenticeship program. Lastly, it is easier to change career with a university degree. You could change from engineering to technology with a university degrees. Maybe you just need to take just a few courses online, or to broaden your knowledge and all that. So it's easier to change career line. Now, moving on to the disadvantages of choosing a university degree over an Ausbildung. Number one disadvantage will be that you need your blocked account, as against the Ausbildung, where you do not need to have a blocked account. If you're choosing a university degree, you need to have an estimated amount of 11,000 euros plus in a fixed blocked account. If you do not know what that means, it means that 11,000 is placed in an account. That money belongs to you. It does not belong to the German government, but once you get here, it is transferred to a German account, and then it gets allocated to you every month for a period of 12 months, so that you have something to fall back on and you do not have to rely on the government for sponsorship or for rent and your insurance. So that money covers your rent, your insurance, and running around pending the time you're able to maybe get a student job or something like that. Another disadvantage would be that for a university degree, there might be not much time to get hands-on experience in the sector that you've chosen before graduation, because it's usually in class. It's more theory based, like you're learning in class, and there might not be so much hands-on experience when compared to the Ausbildung. So those are some of the advantages and disadvantages of choosing a university over an Ausbildung and vice versa. This video is just to help you make an informed choice, so that whatever choice, whatever angle, whatever decision, whatever direction you choose to go, you already know what exactly is involved. So I wish you all the best. I wish you all the best in your choice and in your choosing. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section. Please do well to like, to subscribe, to give this video a thumbs up, and drop your comments in the drop the comments in the comment section, and we can continue the conversations there. I'll be seeing you on my next one. Ciao.